Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. Yes, it's okay, Amanda.
Thank you, Jen.
Take care. Okay, so shall we start now?
Yeah.
So I think you have homeworks, right? So shall we check the homework while waiting the others? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So for the ones who are okay with the connection, please open your camera, okay? Okay. Thank you, Pepe. Thank you, Kenny. So we have to check from here, right? Who's team ahead for the cross one first, right? And either we have finished this one.
Yes.
Am I right? Yes. So let's check the answer for the crossword first. So did you get the name here? If you get the name here, your answers are correct. So did you get the name here? What is the name here? Did you get the name?
Yes.
So what is that? What is that name?
James what?
James Watt. Do you familiar with that name? Who is he? Who is he? Who is James Watt?
He was the guy from the coursework.
The one from the course book. And what did he do?
He made steam engine.
He makes steam engine. Okay. So as you got the name and I think your answers are all correct. So we don't need to check that one, right? So for number 2, why do you think the painter choose to show the plant looking at a steaming kettle? So how did you answer for number 2? I think you may have different answers. So can you type your answers in the chat? How did you answer number 2? So please type your answers in the chat for number 2, everyone. Okay, I got one answer from Kong. Why marry James White and get inspiration from his investment, which he made him years later out of. Okay, correct, Kong. And yes, he is James White. The serious of why he invented the steam engine, and he get the idea from the camera, right? Yes, correct. Why in my person James and who were used him as the main power? Yes, correct. On Kendall. Yes, correct, Pepe. Yes, correct, Kenny. So is there any more answers? Steam engine ဆိုတော့ idea နဲ့ဆိုင်နေဘယ် idea ကိုပို့ရသွားတာလဲဆိုတော့ဒီဟာလေးကိုကြည့်ချင်အပြင် James Watt ကလေဘာထက်တဲ့ idea ကိုရတာလဲဒီရေနွေးဖျားအိုးကြည့်ချင်အပြင် yes condenser ကိုထည့်လိုက်ခြင်းအပြင်ကျတော့ပို့ပြီးတော့မှဒီ steam ရဲ့ဒီဟိုဟာကျတော့ရေနွေးငွေးကထွက်သွားတဲ့ဟာကို condenser ကတော့ထိန်းထားပေးရဟုတ်တယ်မအဲ့တော့ကျတော့ပို့ပြီးတော့ steam ကပို့ပြီးတော့ efficient ဖြစ်တယ်ပြီးတော့မှထွက်သွားပြောချင်တာပို့ပြီးတော့မှဒီထွက်သွားတဲ့ဟာတိတ်မရှိရတဲ့ပို့ပြီးတော့ efficient ဖြစ်တယ်ဟုတ်တယ်မအဲ့တော့သူက condenser ထည့်ဖို့လို့အတွက် idea ကိုသူကရတာဟုတ်တယ်မအဲ့ steam engine တဲ့ဆိုင်ရင် he got the idea to add a condenser right from this kettle ဒီ kettle လေးကနေပြီးတော့မှသူကအဲ့ condenser ထည့်ဖို့လို့တဲ့ idea ရတာဆိုရင်တော့ပိုမှန်လိမ့်မယ်ဖြစ်ရနော်ရမလားရှင်းအားဆိုရင်
Yes.
Yes သူကရှိပြီးသားဟာ improve ထပ်လုပ်တာဆိုတော့လေနော်အဲ့တော့ရှိပြီးသား steam engine မှာသူကပို့ပြီးတော့ဘယ်လို powerful ထပ်ပြအောင်လုပ်မလဲဘယ်လို efficient ဖြစ်အောင်လုပ်မလဲဆိုတဲ့ idea ကိုသူကဒီရေနွေးခရားကိုကြည့်နေရသွားတာပြီးတော့အဲ့တော့ condenser ထပ်ထည့်လိုက်တယ်ထည့်တော့ပို့ပြီးတော့မှကျတော့သုံးရတာပို့ပြီးတော့ efficient ပို့ဖြစ်သွားတယ်လို့ပြောတာနော် Okay so how about number 3 Have you finished number 3 guysပြီးပြီလို့ထင်တယ်နော် So let's check the answer what is the answer for number 2 what have you got
Children.
About the children. So is there any different answer with them? Is there any different answer with them? Different answer should be line. Just the same answer with them. The same enough. So we can also use workers. So workers they don't need now workers or children both are acceptable. Okay, so workers or children, correct. How about number 3? Who worked in the mills at blend end of 18th and the blend of the 19th century? So what is the answer for number 3?
At the end.
At the end, yes, correct. At the end of the 18th and the blend of the 19th. So what is the answer for number 4?
Start or beginning.
At the beginning, right? Yes, correct. At the beginning of the 19th century. So at the end of the 18th and beginning of the 19th century, correct. How about number 5? What is the answer for number 5? What was
It.
It's correct. We need a pronoun here. So what was it like for these children? And it was blank. Children as young as 6 years blank work in the mill. So what have you got for number 6?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible, acceptable. And is there any other different answer?
Horrible.
Horrible, yes. Or hot. We can also use hot, right? Hot, horrible, terrible. They all are acceptable, okay? Or difficult. We can also use difficult, right? It was difficult or terrible or hard like that. Sharon as 6 years blank work in the mills. What have you got for number 7?
Oh.
7 years old, correct. Work in the mills and they started blank 6 a.m. So what have you got for 8? At 6 a.m. and finished at about 7 in the evening, correct. We need a preposition there, right? So 7 in the evening. So they work between blank and 14 hours a day. So what is the answer?
12.
12 to 14, correct. 12 and 14 hours a day. How about 11? 12?
And
12 to. 2
Oh.
is more appropriate than, right? 12 to 14 hours a day, like that, right? So 12, 2 is more appropriate than and for this place, okay? So how about number 12? They can't have been much. There is a pattern, right? That we have learned from course books. So yes, correct. Have been much fun. Then, and like many children work in the mills.
how many?
How many, correct? How many children work in the mills? So what is the answer for number 4?
Like.
14, sorry. 14.
And I said like.
A lot, A, right? A lot. And some of, did someone say something?
no ကျခုနကဒါအဲ့ပါ A ထည့်ပြီးသားထင်နေရ
Okay, a lot, right? A lot. So how about 15? What have you got for 15?
factories
Factory, correct. Yes, organic factory. For example, 2/3 of the plant who worked there were children.
workers
Yes, correct. Workers. Two-thirds of the workers are children like that, right? So yes, correct. Workers. So did you get all the correct answer for number 3, guys?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move to number 4. So for number 4, the example has been done. So tell me the answer for number 2. So you have to transform these sentences, right? By using past perfect continuous tense. So tell me the answer for number 2. How did you write number 2? My owners.
use new common steam engine to pump water out of the mines
Tell me the tense again. My owners
have been using
have been using. We have to change the tense into past perfect continuous, right? So had been using, right? We have to change this one into past perfect continuous. So have been using new command steam engine, right, to pump water out of the mines for half a century, like that, right? So how about number 3? What is the answer for number 3? Engineers
Had been trying.
had been trying, correct. We have to transform this one, right? Have been trying to use blah, blah, blah. So that is the answer for number 3. So how about number 4? People
have been traveling
have been traveling. We have to transform this one into past perfect continuous. So have been traveling between cities on horseback or horse-drawn carriage, like that, right? So where you get all the answers for number 4, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, so for number, I think I skipped number 1, right? So for number 2, so you just have to pick up the right answer. So what is the correct answer for number 1? Is it A, B, or C? We take 10 food for granted now. So take something for granted. So you need to understand this one to answer this one, right? So is it A or B or C? Which option did you choose? Guys, just tell me the answers. You have finished this one, right? Hello, guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
So what have you got for number 1? ပြထားလဲဘာမှမပြထားဘူးလား C, correct. Think food is not considered to be special. It means that take something for granted. So it's not that special like that, right? So the correct option is number C, correct. Got it?
Yes.
yes
How about number 2? What is the correct option for number 2? We buy food daily from the market. It means that
B.
B, correct. B, option B. Tin food was in great demand. What is the answer for 3?
A.
A.
Lots of people want tin food. Yes, it has great demand. So there are so many customers who want it. So how about number 4?
Also A.
A
Also, the urban population was increasing. So it means A,
C.
the numbers of people in urban, right? Urban, so C, right? So how about number 5? The voyage was a triumph. It means that
B.
B.
the voyage was a great success. B. So where you get all the answers for number 2, everyone?
Yes.
Is there any question for number 2?
No.
No, okay, no more. So for number 3, we'll move to number 3. Make one sentence from 2 using a relative pronoun each time. So you have to use relative pronoun to connect the 2 sentences. So the first one has been done. So how about number 2? What is the answer for number 2? How did you answer it? Tell me the answer for number 2, guys. Please, တော့စောင့်နေကြလား
ที่จะเที่ยวเราเนี่ยมันพอพี่ออก
။ယောက်ကိုပဲနာမည်ခေါ်ပြီးမိလိုက်တာကောင်းမှ yes သား။အဲ့တော့မျက်ဖုံးကိုတစ်ချက်နံပါတ်2လေးပြောပြပါ။မျက်ဖုံးကို Can you tell me the answer for number 2?မျက်ဖုံးကို Can you hear me? ။ဒီချက်အတန်ကြားရသေးလား။မျက်ဖုံးကိုချက်ချင်းပျောက်သွားတာလား။မျက်ဖုံးကိုရှိသေးလား
ကြားရပါတယ်ရှင်
။ကြားရတယ်ဆိုငါ့ကို suggest လုပ်ပြီးတော့ငါမေးလိုက်တော့ပျောက်သွားတယ်အတန်လုံးဝ။ Okay, come on. Can you tell me the answer for number 2 သား။ Come on.
Yes.
Tell me the answer for number 2.
Apple had a factory near Paris in the early 800s that preserved foods such as vegetable, meat, and dairy products there.
Where did you put the relative pronoun? Which or that or where?
Milk be beyond before preserve.
Okay, so can you tell me the answer for number 2 again?
Apple had a factory near Paris in the early 1800s which preserved foods such as vegetables.
Which or where? I think where is more appropriate, right? So we are talking about the factory, right? So
Okay, where?
I think you have to use where. Yes, where, right? So how about number 3? Number 3, Susie, can you tell me the answer for number 3 to me?
I've heard how wait. There is a new ice cream bar which can get 25 different flavors of ice cream there.
So you are talking about an ice cream bar. So which will be appropriate or where will be appropriate to me?
Is it right? Which?
Where? We are talking about a place, right? That is the place, right? An ice cream bar. So I think where will be more appropriate than which? As we are talking about the place, right?
Is it a place?
Huh?
Is it a place?
Yeah, that is a place to me. Ice cream bar, right? It's not a
I
plane.
think it's a snack or something.
It's kind of like shop. Susie, I can't hear you.
How about now?
Yes, better. What did you ask me?
I guess it's like a snack or something. That's why I just tried with which.
Which? I mean, which ပဲသုံးထားရလို့ပြောချင်တာလား
Yeah, because I think it was like a snack or something.
That is a snack. That is why. So actually, that is a place. So you can get 25 different flavors of an ice cream there. So it is talking about a place, right? So that is why we have to use where. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So it's kind of ice cream shop ပါပဲ The ice cream bar လို့သုံးထားပြီး ice cream shop ကိုပြောချင်တာအဲ့ဒီဆိုင်မှာကျတော့25 flavor လောက်ရတယ်လို့ပြောတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ညမှာ where ကိုသုံးပေးမယ်ရမယ်နော်သမီးရပြီ
Yes.
Okay, great. So for number 4, Pipi to me, can you tell me the answer for number 4? Quinoa is a crop.
Quinoa is a crop which comes from South America.
Yes, correct to me. So for number 5, can you tell me the answer for 5?
Louis Peter was a French scientist who invented a way of preserving milk and other foods by pasteurization.
Who invented a way of preserving milk? Yes, correct. So for the last one, can you tell me the answer for number 6?
Archaeologists in China and Iraq have found the remains of ancient ice houses, which were used to store ice to preserve food.
Which better?
Yes.
How about where again? So it's talking about a place, right? Ancient ice house. They use that to store ice to preserve food like that, right? So we are talking about a place, right? So I think where is more appropriate than which? No?
Yeah, check. If you used where, like, can you tell me the whole sentence again?
Kwa, what did you say? Do I have to repeat the answer again?
Where told me or sentence no be by
Sentence the words of where they used to store ice to
okay.
preserve food. Got it? Okay. So we get all the answers for number 3, guys.
Yes.
Yes. Is there any question for number 3?
No.
No. Okay, great. So I think we have to check the answers for number 4, right? So read the text on which way of preserving food does it describe. So which method is described in the passage? What have you got for this blank? ဘာ method ကို introduce လုပ်ထားလဲဒီထဲမှာလေဒီ blank လေးရောမြင်ကြလားဖြေရောဖြေလာကြတာဒီဥစ္စာလေးလူကနည်းလာရလားဒီနေ့စစ်စစ် what have you got သမီးစစ်စစ်ပါရလဲ number 4ဒီနာလေးဒီ blank လေး
Teacher,
Oh.
I didn't notice that.
ထင်တယ်เนาะအဲ့ဒါမြင်ကြလားလို့မေးတာအောင်ခန့်တော်သားပါရလဲဒီနာမှာ number 4လေးမှာ
Like dehydrating potatoes and soaking it with water to eat.
Okay so it's dehydrating right so
Yes.
dehydrating ဒီလောက်နဲ့ဖြေလို့ရအောင်เนาะအဲ့တော့ခြေကိုဆိုတော့ထုတ်လိုက်တာဟုတ်တယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့ drying လည်းရတယ်ဆိုတော့အမှန်တော့အချောက်ခံလိုက်တာပေါ့ကျွန်တော် dehydrate လို့ဆိုတာခြေကိုအရင်ဆုံးဒီရေဓာတ်တွေအကုန်လုံးထွက်ရေဓာတ်မရှိတော့ကျွန်တော်မပုတ်တော့ဘူးပေါ့เนาะအဲ့တော့ပြီးတော့ dry ဆိုတော့ drying ဒါမှမဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင် dehydrating ကြောက်လားရှင်းကျန်တဲ့လူတွေအားဆိုရင်
Yes, Chef.
yes
Chef ခု
okay
ဖြေ
great
ပြောမှာပဲအဲ့နေရာမှာအဲ့ blank တွေ့ရော
ဒီစအဲ့နေရာကိုပြောလိုက်တယ်အားကြောင့်ဒီထဲမှာ method တစ်ခု introduce လုပ်ထားတယ်အဲ့ဒါကိုကျွန်တော်ဒီ plan လေးမှာထည့်ပေးပါလို့တော့ပြောလိုက်သေးတယ်ဆင်ပြေဟုတ်ပုံလာတယ်နှစ်ခေါက်လောက်ရအောင်အော်ရတယ်အော်ဟုတ်ခဏလေးနော် Sorry about that, guys. So dehydrating, right? So how about number 5? Number 5, find the words for the following in the text and write them in the space. So what is the answer for number 1? And cook. What have you got?
Raw.
Raw. Yes, correct. Raw. How about number 2? What is the answer for number 2? Two.
Defrosted.
Defrost. Defrosted ထည့်ထားလား
Thawed.
Thaw. Yes, and the thaw is defrosted ကဆို number 3 မှာထည့်ရမှာဟုတ်တယ်မလား Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Dehydrated နဲ့ thaw နဲ့ရတယ် they are similar to each other. စင်နဲ့ဒီအတူတူသုံးလို့ရတယ်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် number 2မှာ thaw ကိုထည့်လိုက်မယ်เนาะ number 2မှာ thaw ကိုထည့်ပြီး number 3မှာဆို dehydrated ထည့်လိုက်မယ်ကြမှာရလားဆိုရင် ရမှာရှင်ရမယ်เนาะဒီ thaw ရှာနေမတွေ့တော့ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့စလုံးတွေ့ရမလားတွေ့ရမလား
Yeah, it's
So let me
after
tell you.
however.
Okay ဟောဟာတွေ့ရင်ပြီးတော့ဒီစမတွေ့တော့တော့ကြာ Okay so how about number 4 oh Susie sorry to me so how about number 4 number 4
Damp.
Stamp.
stamps yes correct stamps how about 5
Moisture.
Moisture.
moisture correct how about 6
Alternating.
alternating correct me yes alternating change completely number 7
Transform.
Transform.
transform တစ်လုံးနဲ့လိုက်အောင်ဆိုတော့နှလုံးပေးထားတာ change completely ဆိုတော့ transform ဘာထည့်လို့ရလဲဆိုတော့အဖြစ်မှာ permanently ထည့်လို့ရ transform permanently လို့ပြောင်းလို့ရနော်ရပါ transform သုံးနဲ့ဖြည့်လဲရပါတယ်နော် okay so how about number 8 8
Lightweight.
Highway.
lightweight yes correct lightweight and how about number 9 change back to the original condition
Reconstitute.
reconstitute correct reconstituted one of the change will be number 10 past participle of grind and broken into very small pieces or made into powder so what is that
Ground.
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 grounds yes correct grounds and sorry very valuable
Precious.
precious correct 12
Currency.
Current.
currency yes correct currency so where you get all the answers for number 5
Yes. Yes.
yes so we have finished everything so is there any question for the homeworks guys
No. No.
no more okay no more so yeah you have to go to the new chapter right so we'll move back to the course book again and we will move to unit 10 as we have finished unit 8 we will move to number 10 unit 10 is about giving presentation and the page number is 78 page 78 so are you guys ready
Yes.
yes okay so there is a question that we need to discuss there is a saying a picture is worth 1,000 words and what do you think it means and do you think it is true so what does that mean that the picture is worth 1,000 words what is the meaning of that saying how do you understand by that I guess Lina, hey, you are saying something
theo bên này rồi phát ra phô mình cũng
cái này why là so course book တာ course book unit 10ရောက်သွားပြီเนาะ page number 78 မှာအခုမှစတာကျတော့เนาะခုနကဟိုအိမ်စာတက်ပြီးသွားလို့အိမ်စာသားအဖြေမရလိုက်တာရှိလို့ရှိရင် self ဘက်မှာလာမေးလို့ရတယ်เนาะဒါမှမဟုတ်ဒီ recording ပြန် check လိုက်လို့ရတယ် okay so how about the others how do you understand by the saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words how do you understand by it
You can get many emotions and reactions from just a single picture.
Yes, correct. How about the others? How do you understand by it?
you can get many messages from a picture.
Yes. So just by looking at the picture, we don't need to say much, right? So we can understand or we can get so many information just by looking at only one picture. We don't need to say much like that, right? So do you agree with that? Is that true? How do you think?
Yes.
Is that true? Yes. Susie, yes. How about the others?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, kind of, yes.
Sorry. Sorry.
ဒီနေ့လေလူကလေနည်းနည်းနေတယ်လို့ပဲဟိုအရှိအတန်းလေးမှာတော့လူဆောင်လာရင်
Share, I think it's like the same. I think they have exam.
they have you mean the government ones?
I'm not sure, but I think so.
Okay. Because there are so many exams. I have only like 9 students here. မှန်တဲ့လူကပြတ်နေလို့လားကြောက်။ယောက်ျားလေးတွေတော့အကုန်ပါတယ်နော်။ယောက်ျားလေးစက်ပညာလွှဲရင်အကုန်ပါတယ်။ဒါနဲ့မိန်းကလေးတွေကခိုင်နေအေးမလားနော်။ခိုင်နေအေးမတက်ဘူး။မင်းတောင်ခင်မလား။ပူမလား။ပြီးတော့ဘာတူပြန်လို့ဖက်အင်္ဂလိပ်မှာ Okay, whatever. So let's move to number 1, reading. Read the advice on using presentation software and match the list of the heading to the paragraph. So you may see the paragraph there. And you may see the heading there. And they are about the advices on using presentation software. So you just have to match the paragraph and the heading. Okay. So we'll do number 1, and after that we will discuss the answers together, okay?
Teacher,
Yes, 答ပြော
တက်ပဲနားလေးရောက်သွားလို့ဆိုရင်ပြတ်သွား
။ဘုံထွက်သွားတာလား ဘယ်နားလေးရောက်သွားရင်လဲဆိုတော့စာမျက်နှာ88
ပြတ်သွားပြီ
Cosbook ပြတ်သွားအောင် okay ဟောစာမျက်နှာ88 Cosbook မှာnumber 1လေးလုပ်နေရနော်ဟော heading နဲ့အောက်က paragraph နဲ့ match လုပ်ပေးရုံနဲ့နော်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
So have you finished, guys?
Yes, almost.
Yeah, almost. Okay, so I'll wait for a while then.
Finished.
How about the others? Have you finished? Shall we check now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. So let's check the answer. So number 1, what is its heading? Amend A to G.
I choose I.
I choose I. So is there any different answer with Susie? Or just the same answer with her?
Same with her.
The same with her. Okay, yes, correct. For number 1 is I, make it visual. So it's talking about showing photos, graphs, and diagrams, right? So they're talking about the visual thing. So yes, correct. Number I for number 1. So how about number 2? What is its title? What is its heading?
A.
A. Yes, correct. Number A for number 2. And how about number 3? What have you got for 3?
F.
3 is
F.
F.
Yeah.
F will do everything. Yes, correct. Less is more. F, correct. And how about number 4?
H.
Correct. Make it readable. And how about number 5? D. Yes, correct. D. Don't be a show off. So how about number 6?
E.
6 is E. Yes, correct. 6 is E. And how about 7?
G.
E.
G. 7 is G. Correct. How about 8?
J.
8 is J. Yes, correct. Your speech is more important than your slides. And how about number 9?
C.
C. Be prepared. Correct. How about the last one, number 10?
B.
B. Get it right. So did you get all the answers for number 1, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Is there any question for number 1?
No.
No. So there is no usage that you don't understand in the test or headings. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Great. Okay. So let's move to speaking now. Walk in small group and discuss these questions. So the first one that we have discussed is what is the reasons for each piece of advices in exercise 1? So how do you think that? What is the reason for each pieces of advices in exercise 1? The answer is quite simple, right? So to make your presentation more attractive and effective, right? So
Yeah.
these are the rules, or these are the advices that we have to follow if our presentation wants to be like more effective or more attractive, whatever. Okay. So how about number 2? What other suggestion can you add to the advice? So is there any other advices or suggestions that you want to give for the presenter? Apart from these advices, 10 advices, is there any other advices that you want to give for the presenter? For example, like you need to use the appropriate language while giving presentation like that. So is there any more advice that you want to add? Is there any more idea? No more idea?
I guess no.
Okay, no. So let's move to use of English then. Use of English is like prepositional and phrasal verb. I think we already talked about the prepositions and phrasal verb things in the global aids, right? So that won't be that difficult. So you can pay attention to the words like some verb like put can follow by a number of prepositions and will be a particular phrasal verb puts on. So I think we already talked about that one, right? So more than one preposition can follow after the same verb, but they give the different meanings like that, right? So put on, put out, put down, put in like that, right? So it depends on the noun that they go together. We can use different prepositions after that like that, right? Or other verbs can only be followed by a particular preposition before an object. In the test in exercise 1, several verbs are followed by on. So sometimes we can have different verbs with the same prepositions again like that. So I think I don't need to explain that much because that is quite easy, right? Is there any question for this use of English, guys?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
ငါတို့ကြည့်ရင်မိနေကြလားလက်တော့ရှိမှာမီးလာနေလားအဲ့ဘက်မှာမီးလာနေချလားယူရိုအိမ်နေမှာ
No.
ပြက်နေလား no မီးကလည်းပြက်ရတိဥကလည်းပူဆိုတော့ခါကျငိုက်နေကြပြီလားငိုက်နေကြပြီလား
No.
no သိချလားစစ်စစ်မီးလာနေလားသမီး
မီးလာတဲ့ချိန်တိုင်းမှာခေါင်းရှုံကိုကင်မရာမဖွင့်
อ๋อ okay great မီးတော့လာတယ်မီးလာတယ်ဆိုတော့မငိုက်ဘူးပေါ့ at least တော့မငိုက်သေးဘူး okay so အဲ့ဆိုကျွန်တော် number 3 လေးဖြည့်ကြည့်အောင်နော် Number 3 got use the prompts to complete the sentences and remember to use the appropriate form of the verb. Alright. Also, you have to match the phrases and you have to fill the blanks by using that phrase. And you also have to use the appropriate form of the verb. Form ကပြောချင်တာ verb form change ဖို့လို့ရင် change ပေးလိုက်လို့ပြောတာနော်။အဲ့ဒါလေးကိုအရင် match လုပ်မယ် match လုပ်ပြီးသွားရင်ကျွန်တော်အောက်ကဒီ blank မှာဖြည့်ပေးမယ် And after that we'll discuss the answers again. Okay. So have you finished?
Yes.
Shall we check now? So let's check the answers right away. For number 1, what have we got? We are thinking of having a barbecue, but it
Depends on the weather.
depends on the weather, right? So do we need to change the form of the verb? Do we need to change it?
No.
No လား yes လား So ဘာထည့်ပေးရအောင်လဲ depends ပြောင်းပေးရမယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်ပြောင်းပေးရမယ်ဆိုတော့ one အောင်မှာကျတော့အနေကြီးပြန်ပြောင်းပေးလိုက်တာနော်အဲ့တော့ depends on အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်အနေအများနဲ့ပြန်ချိန်ပေးရမှာဆိုပြောင်းဖို့လိုတယ်ပေါ့နော် so it depends on the weather. So how about number 2? Can you turn the music down please? I can't
Focus on the
Concentrate.
Focus on my
concentrate on လား focus on လား yes concentrate on နော် concentrate on my homework. Correct. So we don't need to change the form of the verb, right? As we have to use infinitive behind can't. Number 3, it was a really interesting TV documentary. It's blank. So tell me the answer. Tell me the answer for 3.
focus on life.
Focus on life in a small village in Kenya. So do we need to change the form of the verb? Do we need to change? Yes, focuses on, right? Or singular ပြန်ပြောင်းပေးရမှာတော့ So it focuses on life in a small village in Kenya, right? So how about number 4? I want to repaint my room, but I
haven't decided on the color yet.
yes, or yes ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ဘာ tense လေးပြောင်းလိုက်လဲ
Haven't decided.
present
Perfect.
perfect tense, yes. So I tell me the tense again. I
Haven't
haven't decided on, yes, correct. I haven't decided on the color yet, correct. So the last one, the bus is cheaper than the train, but you can't
rely on the best.
rely on the bus on time, yes, correct. So you can't rely on. So do we need to change the form of the verb?
No.
No. So why you get all the answers for number 3, guys?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
So let's move to number 4, speaking. What comparison, what is wrong with each of these presentation slides? So we'll look at number 1. So do you think that is a good slide to use for presentation?
I can see.
no.
Can't see anything.
No. So that is not a good slide to use in our presentation, right? So what is wrong with this slide? Slide number
You
1.
can see the text clearly.
We can't see the words very clearly because of
The color.
the color. အဲ့တော့အပေါ်ကလေဘယ် advice နဲ့သွားညိလဲဘယ်ကောင်နဲ့သွားညိလဲ
Or
ပေါ်နဲ့သွားညိဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့သူက high color contrast ကိုသုံးဆို high color contrast ဆိုတော့ဘယ်လိုအရာမျိုးကိုသုံးခိုင်းတာလဲ
young men.
အရာ high color contrast ဖြစ်နေအောင်မထားရဆိုတော့ဒီသူကအောက်ခံတော့ခရမ်းသုံးထားတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အမှန်ဆိုတော့အပေါ်ကအရာဘာကိုသုံးအောင်လဲဘာအောင်သုံးတယ်လဲအောက်ခံခရမ်းဆိုရင်အပေါ်ကဘာအောင်သုံးနေရမလဲအဖြူအောင်ဆိုမြင်ရအောင်လားကျတော့ခရမ်းကမမြင်ဘူးလေရောခရမ်းခက်ဖြော့လေးကိုသုံးထားတာနော်အဲ့တော့ခရမ်းအဖြော့မှာတော့ခရမ်းရင်းနဲ့ရေးထားတယ်ဒါဆိုသူအဖြူနဲ့ရေးထားတယ် so that is why you can see very clearly အရင်မမြင်ရအောင်လားခရမ်းဖြော့မှာအဖြူလည်းမြင်ဆိုခရမ်းဖြော့မှာဆိုဘာရေးမှမြင်ရမလဲဘာအောင်သုံးရင်မြင်ရတော့လဲ
I knew.
အညို yes အညိုရောင်ရင်းရင်းနော် dark brown လို့ဟာမျိုးကြားတယ်ပြီးတော့တခြား color ဆိုတော့သုံးလို့ရမလဲ
Yellow.
yellow မြင်ရပါမလားကျတော့ yellow ပုံမှာလောက tin နေ yellow ကကျတော့အရောင်ပြက်မယ်လို့ပြောတယ်နော်အဲ့တော့အမဲလို့ဟာမျိုး dark ဖြစ်တဲ့ color light ဖြစ်တဲ့ color မဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့နော်အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာဆိုကျတော့ခရမ်းက yes ခရမ်းကအဝါနဲ့ဆက်ကြည့်ပဲဆိုမှနှစ်ခုလုံးကကျတော့ color light ဖြစ်တဲ့ color လို့ဖြစ်နေတာနော်အဲ့တော့ကျတော့ dark ဖြစ်တဲ့ dark ဖတ်သွားတယ်အဲ့တော့ ကိုက background color ကျတော့အောက်က light ဖြစ်တဲ့ color ကိုရွေးထားရဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျတော့အခုအပေါ်ကဒီစလုံးကြတော့ကျတော့ dark ဖြစ်တဲ့ဘက်ကိုတောင်းတော့မဲလားမဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင်ကျတော့အညိုရောင်ရင်းအဲ့လိုမျိုးကျတော့သုံးပေးလို့ရတယ်နော် So that is like something wrong with the color that has been used, right? So how about the second slide? What has happened in the second slide? So how do you think? Is that a good slide to use in our presentation or not?
No.
No. What happened here?
The font size are very small.
Yes, the font size is too small to see it, right? အဲ့ဒါလည်းကျတော့အပေါ်ကဒီကောင်တွေပဲသွားညှိမယ်နဲ့တူတယ်။နောက်တော့ appropriate font size ကိုသုံးပေးပါလို့ပြောထားတာဟုတ်တယ်မလား။ appropriate font size ကိုသုံးပေးပါဆိုတော့ decide on a font, right? That is clear. အဲ့တော့ font size ကအရင်သေးနေတဲ့အခါကျတော့ it's too small to see for the audience. Audience တွေနဲ့ဆိုတော့မမြင်ရတော့။ So how about number 3? Is that a good slide to use in our presentation?
Not really.
Not really. So what happened? What is wrong with slide number 3?
Because there is no information.
There is no information and
All are photos.
all our photos. Actually, we can use photos for the slide without any information, right? But there is something wrong with this slide. What is that? So ပုံကလေပုံနေကြီးပဲသုံးလို့ရမရဘူးမဟုတ်ရတယ်ဆိုပုံနေကြီးပဲသုံးပြီးတော့မှကျွန်တော် presentation လုပ်သွားတာမျိုးလို့ရှိရင်ဆိုပုံနေကြီးပဲသုံးလို့ရတယ် sentence မပါဘဲနဲ့ information မပါဘဲနဲ့သုံးလို့ရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ဘာဖြစ်နေလဲဒီ slide မှာ Okay, I got one answer from too many photos. Yes, the same answer with Susie. Too many photos ဖြစ်နေတယ် Okay, photos တွေအများများနေတယ်ပြီးတော့
They are not
there is
in
one more
order.
point. They are not in order. Okay, and there is one more point. နည်းနည်းလေးထပ်စဉ်းစားကြည့်ပါဦးအဓိကအချက်ကိုမပြောသေးဘူးဆရာတို့တရားမှာအဲ့လိုလေအိပ်ပျော်ပါမလား
Maybe it's not supporting your speech.
Maybe, so we are not quite sure. No, there is one more important information. သေချာဓာတ်ပုံလေးကိုသေချာကြည့်ကြည့်ပါလားတကယ်မတွေ့တော့ဘူးလားဒီစပြောရတော့မှာလား6ပုံမှာတစ်ပုံချင်းလိုက်ကြည့်ဘာထူးခြားချက်တွေလဲ
They are very similar.
Yes, very similar. Content က the same ဖြစ်နေတယ်လေဟုတ်တော့မလားအဲ့တော့how to sports တောင်းပြောမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဒီမှာ too many photo ထည့်ထားပြီမယ် sports က different kind of sports how to ဒီ snow ပေါ်မှာဆော့လို့ရ sport အမျိုးမျိုးကိုသူပြောထားတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် is acceptable ဟုတ်နော်ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီမှာကလေဒီ skiing တစ်မျိုးတည်းကိုပဲသူက background ကလည်း the same ပဲလူကလည်းဒီလူတွေပဲဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ content တစ်မျိုးတည်းကို content တစ်ခုတည်းကိုသူကဓာတ်ပုံတွေအများကြီးသုံးထား which is not necessary တကယ်ကြောင့်မလို့အပ်ဘူးဒီဟာတွေအကုန်လုံးကိုပေါင်းလိုက်မှဆိုတော့ဓာတ်ပုံတွေကိုလည်းပြလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ content ကတူနေတယ်အကုန်လုံးတူနေတဲ့ဟာမှာသူကအများကြီးပွားထားနေအောင်ပြထားတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အဲ့တော့ဓာတ်ပုံများတာကတော့အဓိကမဟုတ်ဘူးအကြောင်းအရာတစ်ခုတော့အများကြီးပွားထားတာအများကြီးပြထားတာအဲ့ဒါကကျွန်တော်အဓိက main points ပဲကြားမှာရှင်းအားဆိုရင်
Yes.
Yes, okay. So let's move to next page, page number 80 down, no? Is your brain still working, guys?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Because I can only answer, I can only hear the answer from Susie. So how about the others? Is your brain working right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. စဉ်းစားနေတာအလုပ်လုပ်ရမလို့လားတအားစဉ်းစားနေရ Okay. So getting your message across. What might your teacher or head teacher say in an in an end of year speech? For me, my brain isn't working. End of year speech မှာဘာတွေပြောလေပြောထားရှိလဲဘာတွေကြားလေကြားထားရှိလဲဘယ်လိုကြားအောင်မျိုးတွေပြောတတ်ကြလဲများတော့အဖြစ် Maybe like it can be your head teacher or it can be your teacher. So what do they normally say in a year-end speech?
Stay happy.
Huh? Susie, what did you say to me? Okay, you're typing, right? Stay hardworking for the next year, right? So, and is there any more content that you can think of? What do they normally say at year end of year and year speech? Just only to try harder. အဲ့ဒါပဲပြောကြတာလား။ဘာမှသိရင်ပြောကြတော့လား How about the others? Do you have any idea? Okay, I got another answer from the pig. So as to clean the whole school. Okay, great today. And is there any other thing? ကိုရှုပ်ထားတာကိုရှင်းသွားပါတော့အဲ့လိုသဘောမျိုးပေါ့ကိုရှုပ်ထားတာကိုရှင်းသွားဆိုပြီးတော့ပြောလိုက်တာ okay နောက်တစ်နေ့တော့စာကြိုးစားကြပါတော့ဒါမှမဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင်လည်းကျောင်းဟောပိတ်ခင်တန်းရှင်းလောက်သွားကြပါတော့လောက်ပဲပြောကြဘာမှမပြောကြတော့ဘူးလား okay အဲ့ဆိုရင်ဘာတွေပြောလဲစက်နားထောင်ကြည့်နော်အဲ့ဒါဆို listening time တစ်ခါတန်းတော့လည်းတော့မယ်စက် I think you guys are running out of idea so listen who is talking and does she mention anything you thought of in answer to earlier questions ဆိုတော့ you ကတစ်ခုနှစ်ခုလောက်ပြောကြဒီကောင်မလုပ်တော့ဘူးเนาะဒီကောင်ကြော်လိုက်တော့မယ်ကြော်ပြီးတော့မှ who is talking လေးပဲဖြေမယ်ကြော်เนาะဘယ်သူကစကားပြောနေလဲဆိုတော့ head teacher ကပြောနေရတာ teacher ကပြောနေရတာဒါမှမဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင် principal ကပဲပြောနေရတာပေါ့เนาะအဲ့ဒါကိုဖြေပေးမယ်ပြီးသွားတဲ့အခါမှာ number 2 number the slides in order in which the speaker in exercise 1 uses them အဲ့တော့သူက presentation slides နဲ့ပြောသွားတာဆိုတော့ number the slides ဆိုတော့ best slides ကိုသူအရင်ဆုံးပြောသွားတာလေဆိုတော့ numbering တက်ပေးမယ်ပြီးတော့1 2 3 4ရှိမှာပေါ့ဆိုရမလားရှင်no? Okay. So
Track 16.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, I'm not going to make a long speech, but I just want to say a few things about what we've all been doing over the last year. I'd like to begin by congratulating you all on doing so well academically. The exam results are the best we've ever had, and I know you've all worked really hard to achieve them. Progress has been particularly good in maths, English and science, which is very encouraging. Moving on now to other areas of the curriculum, like music, drama and sport, we had a wonderful concert at the end of the autumn term given by the school orchestra. And this year, we also had an evening when the school jazz band performed for students and their families. It was a huge success and thoroughly enjoyed by everybody. We've also just had the end-of-year play, which was written by our drama teacher, Mrs. Atkins. Again, another big success. At the inter-school sports event, we didn't get first place, but we did well and we won 2 silver medals for swimming. So again, well done to our athletes and swimmers. Next, I'd like to talk about our links with the local community. It's been a great pleasure to see how many of you have taken part in community events. It shows that you care about other people. A good example of this is the 5-kilometre charity fun run around the park that many of you took part in to help buy computer equipment for schools in Africa. And finally, I'd like to tell you about an exciting plan for the future. We will have a new drama studio by the middle of next year. At the moment, as you know, we've only got the school hall in which you are now sitting for our drama work, and it's not always available. So we want a separate space which is just for drama. To sum up, all of us are very pleased with what we've achieved this year, and we look forward to next year. Have a happy holiday, and thank you again for all your hard work.
Did you get the answers? အဖြေရမယ်နော်အဲဆိုရင်ခဏလေးနော်တစ်ချက်ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်ပြန်ပြောပေးမယ်နော် sorry နော်တစ်ချက် explain ခြင်းကိစ္စလေးနည်းနည်းပြောနေလို့စာရန်လုပ်ချင်နေတာနောက်ကျမှဖြစ်သွားလားမသိဘူး So what have you got for number okay the answers ပထမဆုံး slide ကပဲအချက်ကိုပြောသွားလိုက် What is the first thing that she mentioned in her presentation?
C.
Slide C, like academic achievement, right? Yes, correct. Number one. So how about the second thing that she mentioned in her speech? A, yes. She is talking about music, drama, and sports. And how about the third thing that she mentioned in her speech? B or D? D, right? Relation with the word. So the last one is number B, right? Plans for a new drama series. So did you get all the answers for number 2, everyone? Yes. Okay. So number 3 is number 3 got listen again. So you need to listen again and then answer the questions. Alright. Thoroughly, a PO design PO me out or Papian PM or reported speech and young Mapia. So the Mego Ma, what did the speaker say about the exam result? Or she said that's a P Mapian Mali. direct ကိုကျွန်တော် indirect speech ပြန်ချင်းပေးရမှာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့အဲ့တော့နားထောင်မယ်နားထောင်ပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာကြားတဲ့အဖြေကိုမှတ်ထားပြီးတော့မှအဲ့အဖြေကိုကျွန်တော်တစ်ဆင့်ပြန်ပြောင်းပေးရမှာလေ reported speech ကိုပြန်ပြောင်းပေးရမှာ reported speech ကလည်းဆိုတော့ midterm ကလည်းမေးခဲ့တာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့အထွေထူးထက်ရှင်းကြလို့မယ်တော့မထင်ဘူး test တွေကြောင်းတော့မမိသေးလား
Yes.
မမိသေးရနော် okay အဲ့ဒါဆိုထပ်မရှင်းတော့ဘူးနော်ထပ်မရှင်းတော့နော် okay အဲ့ဒါဆိုမေးခွန်းရင်ဖတ်ပြီးရှင်းမေးခွန်းဖတ်ပြီးသွားရင်စနောက်တစ်ခါထပ်ဖွင့်ပေးမယ်ပြီးသွားလို့ရှိရင်ဖြေလိုက်ဖြေပေးပါနော် so read the question first So can I play now? Can I?
Yes.
Track 16.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, I'm not going to make a long speech, but I just want to say a few things about what we've all been doing over the last year. I'd like to begin by congratulating you all on doing so well academically. The exam results are the best we've ever had, and I know you've all worked really hard to achieve them. Progress has been particularly good in maths, English, and science, which is very encouraging. Moving on now to other areas of the curriculum, like music, drama, and sport, we had a wonderful concert at the end of the autumn term given by the school orchestra. And this year, we also had an evening when the school jazz band performed for students and their families. It was a huge success and thoroughly enjoyed by everybody. We've also just had the end-of-year play, which was written by our drama teacher, Mrs. Atkins. Again, another big success. At the inter-school sports event, we didn't get first place, but we did well and we won 2 silver medals for swimming. So again, well done to our athletes and swimmers. Next, I'd like to talk about our links with the local community. It's been a great pleasure to see how many of you have taken part in community events. It shows that you care about other people. A good example of this is the 5-kilometre charity fun run around the park that many of you took part in to help buy computer equipment for schools in Africa. And finally, I'd like to tell you about an exciting plan for the future. We will have a new drama studio by the middle of next year. At the moment, as you know, we've only got the school hall in which you are now sitting for our drama work, and it's not always available. So we want a separate space which is just for drama. To sum up, all of us are very pleased with what we've achieved this year, and we look forward to next year. Have a happy holiday, and thank you again for all your hard work.
So did you get all the answers 2 up to 6? အဖြေနည်းနည်းလေးတော့ရှင်းမယ်နဲ့တူတယ်ရလိုက်လားယင်အဖြေ Guys အဖြေရကြလားလို့
Teacher, can you open again?
Okay အဲ့တော့နည်းနည်းလေးရှင်းရတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့ချက်လို့ရမယ်အဲ့ဒါကိုဘာမှသွားချပေးမလဲဆိုတော့so workbook မှာသွားချပေးသူကအဖြေကိုလည်းနားထောင်ရတဲ့အပြင်ကျွန်တော်ပြန်ပြီးတော့မှပြန်ချိန်ရတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော် workbook ထဲမှာသူရဲ့ speech တစ်ပုဒ်လုံးပေးထားတယ်အဲ့တော့ page number 60မှာရှိတယ် Workbook page 60.
Yeah.
Yes တွေ့ရနော်အဲ့တော့ဒါသူရဲ့ speech တစ်ပုဒ်လုံးပဲအဲ့ speech တစ်ပုဒ်လုံးကိုကြည့်ပြီးတော့မှကျွန်တော်ပြန်ပြီးတော့မှဘာဖြေယူမယ်လဲဆိုတော့အဲ့ဟာကိုအဖြေရှာပြီးတော့မှအဲ့ direct speech တွေအကုန်လုံးကျွန်တော် indirect speech ပြန်ပြောင်းလိုက်ရုံပဲအဲ့တော့ဒီမှာ fill ဒီမှာ blank ပေါက်နေတဲ့ကောင်လေးကိုကျွန်တော်ပြန်နှားထောင်လိုက်မယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ဒီချက်တစ်ဝက်ထိပြန်ဖွင့်ပေးမယ်အဲ့တော့ဒါလေးကိုကျွန်တော် fill လုပ်လိုက်တာနော် so I'll play it again နော် to fill the blank got it ရမလားရှင် yes okay
Track 16.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, I'm not going to make a long speech, but I just want to say a few things about what we've all been doing over the last year. I'd like to begin by congratulating you all on doing so well academically. The exam results are the best we've ever had, and I know you've all worked really hard to achieve them. Progress has been particularly good in maths, English and science, which is very encouraging. Moving on now to other areas of the curriculum, like music, drama and sport, we had a wonderful concert at the end of the autumn term given by the school orchestra. And this year, we also had an evening when the school jazz band performed for students and their families. It was a huge success and thoroughly enjoyed by everybody. We've also just had the end-of-year play, which was written by our drama teacher, Mrs. Atkins. Again, another big success. At the inter-school sports event, we didn't get first place, but we did well and we won 2 silver medals for swimming. So again, well done to our athletes and swimmers. Next, I'd like to talk about our links with...
So did you get all the answers for the blank there?
Yes.
Yes. So you can answer now. Okay. Answer to PNPB, no? So what it's kind of like reading test ဖြေလို့ပြင်ပြပါလိမ့်မယ်။အဲ့ဒီထဲမှာကျွန်တော်အဖြေပြန်ရှာမယ်။တွေ့တဲ့ကောင်ကိုအဖြေတွေ့တဲ့ဟာကိုကျွန်တော်ပြန်ပြီးတော့မှ direct ကို indirect speech ပြန်ပြမယ် and after that we'll check the answers again. Okay. So shall we check the answers now?
Yes.
So how did you answer number 2? What did she say about the progress in math, English, and science? So she said that
They were very encouraging.
they were very progress. They had been particularly good, right? Which was very encouraging, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So that the program has been particularly good, which was which was very encouraging. So will you get the answer for number 2?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So how about number 3? What did she say about the school play? School play နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးပြောပါလဲ Where is the answer? Can I ask you like that?
They had also just had.
They have also just had. Yes, correct. အဲ့နာမှာယူရမှာပြရမှာနော် So they have also just had the end of the year play, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
အဖြစ်တွေ့လာရင်ဇာတ်နဲ့တွေ့ရော
Yes.
တွေ့ရနော် Okay, so this one ဒီကဒီနောက်လေးမှာချက်လို့ရှိတယ် Okay, so how about number 3? Sorry, number 4. What did she say about swimming at the inter-school sports event? So what did she say? How did you answer it? They have won 2 silver medals, right?
Yes.
Yes, correct. So how about number 5? Why was she pleased that the student had taken part in the community events? So what is the answer for number 5? 5 လို့ဖြေတာကြလဲ Can you tell the answer for number 5?
It showed that they cared about other people.
Yes, it showed that they care about other people. So show has to be verb to, right? They care about other people. Yes, correct. So how about the last one? What did she say about the plans for the future? How about the plans for the future? What did she say? This one, right? They will have a new drama studio by the middle of next year, right? Am I right?
Yes.
အဲ့လူတွေဟုတ်လား Okay, အဲ့ဆိုအဖြေရမှာရင်1 to 5 အကောင်လုံး Sorry, 1 to 6.
Yes.
So I'm gonna stop right here for today. No? Sorry for the inconvenience that happened for today, okay? So I will stop right here for today. So is there any question for today's lessons, guys?
No.
No more. Okay, so we'll see you again on Friday, right? So bye-bye for today, guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.